How about Baker Mayfield? I'm slowly, I got to admit to you, falling in love with how outspoken Baker Mayfield is. I think Hue Jackson is a fraud. Hue Jackson got fired as a head coach and then took another job to coach against the team that used to be his. You guys may be able to remember this. Can you remember a head coach getting fired and then going to work in the same season for the team that fired him? I've never seen anything like this. I have never seen anything like this in college football, in the NFL, in the NBA, in Major League Baseball, anywhere. Hue Jackson has the right to make a living. He can sit out for 8 more games and then come back when he gets the opportunity to come back as a coach. This kind of turncoat move is unprecedented in sports, and I love that the Cleveland Browns dunked all over Hue Jackson, who is a fraudulent coach. This is a great stat for you. Since Hue Jackson was fired, Baker Mayfield is only behind Drew Brees in best quarterback in the NFL overall rating. I want to repeat that because it's an amazing stat. Since Hue Jackson has been fired, Baker Mayfield has been the second best quarterback in the NFL. And in addition to the fact that Hue Jackson could not win and went on his apology tour where he blamed everyone else for his failings, he then tried to coach against his own team, theoretically a team he has broken down and knows better than any other team, and they came out and kicked his ass as bad as Ohio State kicked Michigan's ass. Hue Jackson should never be a head coach in the NFL again. Also, I applaud all of the Cleveland Browns for dunking all over him. How about my man picking off an interception and handing it to his former head coach on the sideline? That should relegate Hue Jackson to coaching high school football. I don't know how you come back for that. You are coaching on the sideline. Your man, I think it was Demetrius Randall, was that who it was? Picks off an interception, and then he runs over to the sideline and hands you the intercepted ball, returning it to you. That is one of the lowest things I have ever seen done to a head coach in my life. If this were real life, and you talked about dunking on somebody, Hue Jackson would have been dunked on so bad, he would have died. He'd have to leave coaching. He should get relegated all the way back to high school. Once you come and coach against the team that fired you, and they pick off a ball right in front of you, and they walk over and hand you the football, your career should be over. That's basically just letting you know you've been red slipped, pink slipped, whatever you want to call it. You are done in coaching for the rest of your days. That team hated Hue Jackson. I don't blame him for hating him. He looks like and coaches like a guy who is a loser, and the Cleveland Browns treated him as such and beat his ass all over the field. They even handed him the balls they were intercepting from Andy Dalton. Woo! That is a beatdown of epic proportions.